fun part, the tasting begins. So let us start with the tofu spinach dish, which had the sauteed ginger, garlic, and chilies. And the spinach got pureed as well with a little tofu and tomato in there. So the flavors are actually very nice in that dish. It's very fresh from the spinach. You also get the freshness of the tomato. There's a little heat with the ginger and the chilies in there. One thing with myself with tofu is tofu will absorb a lot of the liquid. So one of the things that a lot of chefs like to do is pan fry, pan sear the tofu to give a little bit of texture. So that's maybe something I would add into that dish, but the flavors are great in this, and nice fresh flavors. Moving on to our Mexican bean salad, which has the corn, the tomato. The corn has been grilled, the fresh herbs that are in here also, some tomato, there's some fresh lime as well. So we'll give this a try. This is a wonderful salad. This, as I taste this right away, I can tell I just want another bite of this salad. It screams freshness. I really like the idea of the roasted flavor of the corn in this. The lime goes very well with the tomato and cilantro. My palate actually wants another bite of this salad. So I'm very impressed with this. A nice presentation, nice look on this as well. So moving over onto our dessert part, which is the peach muffin. So with the buttercream on top, very nice presentation of this, a little bit of a rustic look, and there's no way to be fancy about eating a muffin. We kind of just have to get in here and dig right into it, as we will do, okay? Wow. That's a beautifully moist muffin, not dry at all. I would probably pull away from some of the buttercream on top. I don't think you need all the buttercream. I think this muffin would actually go very well just on its own without any topping, just the fresh fruit on top. But moist, beautiful. This is a muffin that you could bake for a few days in ahead, put them in a Tupperware container, and use them for up to 3 to 4 days. And I think with this, you have a good idea. You can actually use apples, you can use pears here, you could also use peaches. So use with what's in season to keep this recipe the way it is. Fantastic. And that's the tasting. I got some decisions to make, and we'll come back and we'll let you know what we've decided. Okay, we have done our taste testing, and I am very full. I've tried a lot of the salad, tofu, and the peach muffin. So what really stood out, what I was looking for was 1, creativity, 2, would I make this again, 3, did I want more of it? And so with the overall decision, and what we found that I would probably go with making the peach muffin again. Although it's a muffin, it was so moist. I like the idea that it can be used throughout the year. You can leave the buttercream off if you find it too sweet, and almost have it like a little peach cake, which tastes delicious. So that really has stood out to us. That goes as our number 1. Our number 2 comes in at our tofu and spinach gravy. Now at first I wasn't too sure what I would think of this, but as I tasted it, a lot of flavor. The chilies, ginger came out. Definitely had a real flavor to it, and very light. The bean salad gets number 3, and the reason was it lost a few points in creativity. So it had great flavors. I wanted to keep eating it, but it didn't set itself apart in the area of creativity of what we were looking for this competition. So the final announcement: the peach muffin takes home the prize.